We don't lose in blue, boys. You know how it is.
To assign a play to a player, scroll to the play you want to assign and then press the Lob Pass button. Then select the player you want to assign that play to and press the Pass button. This will select the player and send you back to the playlist to select the next play. Scroll down to the next play you want to assign and press that Lob button again. Now select the same or different player to assign that play to and continue like this until you have assigned all your new plays. When complete, you can scroll through your plays and see who they are assigned to. If you're pleased with your selections, press the Bounce Pass button to exit out of the menu. You are now ready to use your custom playlist in-game. Now once you're back in the game on offense, hit that plays bumper. And now you have one button access to 3 or more favorite plays. It's real nice. Until next time, it's your man Desar helping you get buckets, and I'm out.
Let's go. Come on, boys. We are ready for this.
Welcome, and a moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Mitchell. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Mitchell is the 2, the 3.
That's the start we're looking for.
Out there with Brent. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got Dunn. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent. And sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams
how does he manage that then?
Aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry, how it'll be affected.
Exactly. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have.
How about that?
Into that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
Now, Ingles, after the missed 3 from Dunn. And the rejection by Harrell. And there's Dunn.
Not balling that one.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Mitchell against George. Passes it to Bradley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
You know how it is, boys.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You just got in my way then, George.
From 13 feet, it goes down.
Mr. Georgie.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Dunn kicks to Morris. That's in.
Yeah, Maggie.
Assist from Dunn.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using.
Oh, we're not talking about the pass then, commentators.
Just the right amount of space for that shot.
Now here's Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
And Bradley gets it to go.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Dunn against Conley. At the Dunn. Knocked away. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Say nothing about that. Really
Mitchell passes to Conley. And the foul call.
What are you fouling for?
Leonard. That's his first foul. Offensive shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Let's have a look at him. He's 76 overall. Dominate this. He ain't ready.
Moutier, no good on the free throw.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement.
Yeah, mind you.
Moving forward.
They've got Devin Harris. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Dunn, and it's Harrell in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Mitchell after Devin Harris's score. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, covered by Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard against Mitchell. 80 that time from Leonard. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love
Yeah, my boy.
the way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Marcus Morris. Moutier kicks to Mitchell. Fires from 14. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Jazz trail by 5. And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the
Ooh,
NBA
hello.
players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
Pass to Ingles, back to Moutier. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. It's good.
Anthony makes it look a
Bogdanovich
mug.
got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent,
Go
when
on,
it comes
Steve.
to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who's a tremendous finisher in his days.
Yeah, look at that. Split you open.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Conley. Morris with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Mitchell with it. He's covered by Leonard. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Done shot.
Yeah, snuck that one in.
Nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Conley with it. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin, you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance.
Good bit of ball movement.
That's their third
Open them up.
off an assist.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. They trail by 6. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Forced it. Mugged him right off. Oh.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Good stuff, Trey.
Cheers,
Keep
bud.
that intensity in the second half. We got this. No doubt.
I rate it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Dunn.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Keep running to that
Thinking
paint.
back to the
It's
first
open.
half and wondering,
Open.
If he take a low percentage shot, everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
No, I didn't.
And so
Oh,
in
I
the game
keep.
for the Jazz.
That's
Conley
fine.
runs the point with Mitchell flanking him.
Real met
Ingles
fouls.
is out there with Bogdanovich. And
You're
it's
gonna-
Bradley
ooh.
in at the 5 down low. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Bradley. From deep Ingles. Morris with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Deflects the pass.
Ah, man.
Ball
Come
goes
on.
out of bounds. Nice touch by Ingles. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Mitchell.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least
Perfect.
compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games, but maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
Interesting to see the rebirth of the Clippers, or actually maybe the actual birth of the Clippers, having Kawhi Leonard join this team along with Paul George, convincing him to come to town and to start
Okay.
maybe something special. And it's pretty immediate the impact that these two are going to make on the floor, especially on the defensive end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bradley finds Conley. Now, here's Bogdanovich.
You got him, you got him, you got him, you got him, you got him.
The
You got him.
Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley gets the bucket.
I don't have him.
And Kawhi with all
I didn't have him.
he pulled to get here. Brent, he's already a Clippers legend.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to say that, but a 3-time All-NBA performer. Remember, 2011-12 was on the All-Rookie team, a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard's resume is just absolutely astounding for a player who's still growing, and for the fact that him at 28 years old joining the Clippers along with Paul George.
Made up for it there, made up for it there.
High expectations for the franchise now.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So, for the Clippers, Patterson, he's
Let's go, boys.
down low. And
Where are you going?
on the assist by Williams. Dunn's got 8 points in the quarter.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
On the wing, Williams. Drills the three.
My guy. My guy.
Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And will return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Me, obviously.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean,
Obviously me, I've got 7 of them.
Yeah,
here we go, look, boom.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harrell is out there with Morris. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Williams. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Sometimes when a shooter misses a wide open shot, Brent, you hear, oh, he had too much time. I mean, is that really a thing?
I mean, in life, do we really have to? We never have too much
Never
time.
have too much time.
You can never have too much
Yeah,
time.
baby.
Think about Marc Gasol, like in the finals and playoffs last year. He would sit there and no one would even be around him.
And he's tiptoeing like, do I shoot? Do I shoot? I think it messes with you just in terms of the psychological part about, like, why isn't anybody guarding me here? Well, if you're a bad shooter, there's a really good reason why they're not guarding you.
I ain't no bad
Here's
shooter,
Mitchell
son.
after the made shot from Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there.
Oh,
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lets it go from 14. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 10 on the basket from O'Neal. Dunn right side.
how have I bottled
Rebounded
that?
by the Jazz.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Dunn.
Again.
Off the back of the rim.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
O'Neal. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Williams dishes to Dunn. Feeds to Harrell. Back to Dunn. 5 to shoot. And he comes
There we
up with
go.
the deuce. Dunn's got 12 points here in the second half.
Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
Utah calls timeout. Have to like what we're seeing from Dunn.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Let's get it on, boys.
Paul George is checked in for Lou Williams. Then for the Jazz, Bradley comes in for
All right,
Royce
here we go,
O'Neal.
boys. Come on,
And it's
let's
Mike
keep it real.
Conley in for Williams Goss. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break,
going
I
nowhere.
listened in on
He's
Chris
doing
Snyder's
something.
huddle, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle.
Yeah, you gotta get aggressive, but you can't stop me.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Jazz trail by 13. Mitchell looking it over. The pass to Conley. His three-pointers off the mark for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth.
There we go.
Mark in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now here is Conley. They grab their own miss, and it's Bradley on the follow.
Yeah, it's
And
unlucky
those
there.
second
Come on then.
chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Dunn.
Ah, try and stop me or you won't, like.
Dunn's got 30 points.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Conley. The teardrop falls in.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the
Keep me
defense
on.
off guard with that
Get me
shot
back on in
throw.
10.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 13. There's 1:38 left in the fourth.
I need to stay on if I want to beat
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer,
player of the
let's take a look
game.
at our
Watch
Jordan
this
player
then,
of the game.
boyos.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that
Learn,
court
to be
tonight.
fair.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player.
Look
on the
at
court
that.
thus far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak.
Harrell will do whatever it takes to grab some of those buckets down low.
Jazz trail by 15. Bounce pass Conley. Bradley finds Engel.
I don't
And
mess
here's
about.
Conley. Takes a three. Another miss by Conley.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity.
Don't
and
mess.
as well as the ability to
Foul.
close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it
Robin
was a
said no. Oh, it was a hard push.
And here is Harris.
32 points there, we'll take it.
This one easy. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly
A one-man show, like.
of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Let's get it on.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. Hey, it's Shaq. You guys stomped that team, and I mean literally. Wasn't even close. When did you realize this game was yours to lose?
Hey, man, I think the key for us was to never get comfortable having a lead. Treat the game as it was dead heat all 4 quarters, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we let that gas pedal against a team like that, boom, your advantage is gone. So we didn't feel like we had the game until it was obvious, too late, you know what I'm saying, for them to come back.
Man, wow. And that's going to do it for tonight.
See what gets said here then, boys.
Hey, yo, listen up, real quick. I want to recognize Che for killing it out there tonight.
Cheers, bud.
All right, great effort on both sides of the ball. Come get your trophy, kid. That's for me? Oh, you. Okay.
That's 2 now from me.
Hey, this is crazy, fellas, man. I'm going to give a little speech. First off, I want to thank my mom. You're a real one. You always been there for me. My first grade teacher, Miss Daniels. You're a real one, Miss D. And last but not least, I want to thank this dude at the deli yesterday. He gave me 2 ham sandwiches for the price of 1.
No, I've seen enough.
And I want to thank you too, Coach, because, you know, you a beast.
Get out of here.
All right, I'm going to leave.
Go.
Hey, guys.
I'm a joker, basically.
Like really in the groove tonight. What helped you get going?
I'm just a baller, mate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure, but I'm glad I could put on a shot. Nah, you know, we'll praise the teammates.
You know, we like to play a team game. So everything you get should come in the flow of the offense. I mean, if you're open, then the ball's supposed to find you. Tonight, I was the guy that was open, and my teammates found me. So, shout out to them.
That's all you got to say, bud. Just that one question. The whole press conference built around that uno questino.
Yo, this is the 2KMC, and it's top plays time. We have the last 8 top play of the week winners, and we need your help to determine which one is the best. Over the next 2 weeks, you will vote for your top play of the summer and the recipient of 500,000 VC. Show me the winners.
I don't want to, like...
Let's start things off with ATM to death. After the missed shot, cleans up the glass with the acrobatic between the legs dunk. From episode 30, we have Leo Herring 07. Swats the shot attempt with ferocious intent. But the ball somehow finds a way to go in. Still not sure how that happened.
This is Hank and Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your...
Oh, a little personal shot.
Coming right up.
We need this one tonight. We're gonna get it.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us. DA, it's all... A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Barnes.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Clippers starting 5. Montrezl Harrell is out.
You need to win it, bud. I'll
then
push for it.
Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Dunn in at the point guard position. And for Sacramento, Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. D-Web, the NBA on New Year's Eve. Afterwards, Chris, you be staying up to watch the ball drop.
You know it. I mean, I have a little ritual. I have to eat black-eyed peas and greens. Then we run around the house. You have to bang pots to get all the old spirits out from the last year. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, yeah, man, stuff I used to do with my grandfather and family. So, yeah, I keep the tradition alive. You know, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll be up after the game.
And that's what these pots and pans are doing here on the floor by our feet. I see them right here.
Exactly. Let me grab my spoon. I'll be ready.
Here now, the Clippers. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
Matches for that one big man.
How about the strength of Morris, shrugging off the D and nailing the shot?
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And two teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morris, left side. Back to Dunn. Count the bucket,
get out
coming
of
off a perfectly placed assist. And a bit of a first for Che as he was named Player of the Week for the past week. Great performances from him.
And Kevin, how could they not name him Player of the Week with the way he played over the last few games? Fantastic production from him, and glad he got the award.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting them.
Back to Dunn. Fades away. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare. Well, one thing, active big.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick, big men that can also start the break by bringing it up.
Tough one. No one's stopping an attack here.
So quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Here's Dunn. 32 points for him last game against Utah. Leonard, the pass to Dunn. The layup off target.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Hield. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Harrell. Here's Leonard. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Dunn misses. Fox with it. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Now here's Barnes. Bank shot. No good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Got the foul, we got the foul. I'm back, George.
That one pretty clear.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
I'm back, the big man, George. Can't knock back him.
To the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bagley is out there with Anthony Tolliver, and it's Bjelica in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bagley kicks to Fox. And he lays it straight in. Fox has got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento.
And a sudden departure from L.A. for Luke Walton. Landed with Sacramento almost immediately.
Nice.
Seems like he escaped some dysfunction upon leaving L.A.
Yeah, G.A., we all heard the reports that there was a lot of backstabbing during Walton's last year in L.A. Sure feels nice for him to get a fresh start, especially with the
that was our chance.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
Go on, go on, go on,
Here's
go on.
Leonard. And
I'm lucky that we got the 2-pointer.
So
2 steals.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is. But no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Chris, this was a specialty of yours.
Gotcha.
Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Stop giving him the bloody ball now, bless him.
Now here's Hield. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Fox kicks to Holmes. And there it is for him. Holmes got 6.
And this is Fox's role. He's the floor general for this team, and that includes setting his guys up.
Harris passes to Dunn, fires at the elbow.
I shouldn't have done that.
Sacramento with the rebound, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road. In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
What am I doing?
By Fox. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Barnes dishes to Fox. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 13 feet away. And that's good off the glass that time. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
Leonard on the wing. Clippers moving the ball around.
I'm still.
Here's Harrell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out. Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Fox. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Harris passes to Dunn. Good D by Hield.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Keep bottling it. Keep bottling it. That's all I keep doing it.
With 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
Che, 1 sec.
What up, Coach?
Nice work on D. The guys are really feeding off of you.
Thanks, Coach. I'm trying.
I see that. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, bud. That means a lot.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Have to like what we're seeing from Dunn.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then there's Harrell. And it's Dunn in at the point.
You've done me business there, George.
They haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bagley with the point.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's good for 2.
I'm wordless at the minute.
Hield's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Kings.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it off.
Yes, you.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Chris, he started last season red hot. But Marcus Morris leveling off a bit as the season wore on.
Yeah, he had a big drop-off in his percentages, Kevin. Not the finish he'd hoped for in a contract year, but still, the last couple of seasons overall, the best numbers of his career.
Now, here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Hield against George. Hield can't hit. Clippers leading by 5. Dunn dishes to Harrell. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hield the pass to Barnes. No good that time.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Past that. There we go.
Calm down. Play their game.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D.
Happy New Year, Lloyd.
Call timeout. They're first. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls.
10 points.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Fox with it. Leonard picks him up. Fox passes to Bagley. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down.
Yes.
Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Inside. Rebound by Bielitsa.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The pass to Hield. From deep. Missed. Paul George, he's been the guy making things. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm
assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Look at me.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Hield and Ball are the 2 and the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Holmes, and it's Fox in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time.
Morris kicks to Harrell. Fox against Dunn. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, no, I don't know. We missed him.
A guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
There we go.
It's the second from the line. Here's Fox.
Fuck off, you bitch. Never been a foul.
Bagley finds Holmes. Hield with it. Over Morris. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hield.
Oh, come on.
In the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
Back to Dunn. Shooting.
How many times now?
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Dunn. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass,
no, I shouldn't have.
Fox dishes to Hield. Got that one up quick. Hield's got 4 points in the quarter.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And it's Leonard missing. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 7. Hield outside. Good on the triple.
Back in it now.
He's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing. And George kicks to Leonard. Got a piece of it. Fox with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Yes!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Fox with the steal. They foul intentionally.
Oh, I've lost this game.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and
extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hill is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to start him, that's up to him.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And here is Hield. From deep three-point range. Oh,
it's overtime it is.
But couldn't get it to fall. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Dunn, and it's George in at the 2 spot. Leonard finds Harrell. Here's Dunn. And
there we
the
go.
is good. Dunn's got the first points here in the overtime period for Los Angeles. The Kings trailing. High arcing shot. Here's Fox. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Embracing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
That's good from Dunn on the assist by Harrell. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
I thought I got substituted then. I was like, not something you do.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Hield against George. Hield outside. The 3 from Barnes. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Dunn penetrating.
Yes.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's got 19 points.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect.
Run away with it now.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Here's Hield. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard, the pass to Dunn. Good on the first. And
silence them. Silence them.
And it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Hield outside to the inside. Here's Holmes. Rebound by Harrell for Los Angeles. They've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Morris with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Fox against Morris. They need this. Fox, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be
Don't
all
mess
she
about.
wrote.
Morris with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
10 points now.
Greg, that's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And it's Hield off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hill really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dunn looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6.
Start game now.
Three-pointer. Good work defensively by Fox.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to
There you go.
their energy.
So the Clippers with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them.
Didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win is satisfying.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
It's just fun,
Player
that,
of the
really.
week is a pretty big deal.
Jesus.
What are your thoughts on outplaying the entire NBA for a week?
This is pretty much a team award to me. You know, everyone did their jobs.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
it
just
is.
happened to
Paul
shine.
George did me
But it could
first.
be any of us. So shouts out to my guys, man. Without them, I'm not putting up any of these numbers.
Picked a lot of pockets out there. Nice job tonight, Jay.
Thanks, Ted.
Is that something you've been emphasizing more as a team?
Yes, it is. And, you know, we're watching a lot more film, and I think it's getting us a little bit better at reading offense, and it helped us, you know, get some more passing lanes. Some of it's luck, too, being at the right place, you know, at the right time kind of thing. But when working together as a team, it could be any of us out there. So shouts out to the guys, you know, for doing their jobs, making the right rotations, and putting us in a position to succeed.
Any more questions? No? Okay.
So, 3 things. First of all, you only wear Jordans, obviously. Second, Jordan is an iconic brand. Iconic silhouettes, iconic athletes. You've always loved the shoe. Speak from the heart, your own personal narrative.
Sure.
And third, see if you can work in something about flight, Air Jordan, right? Engineered for flight.
Like that.
People love to fly, that kind of thing. Sound good?
So I just drop that stuff in whenever I can?
As naturally as you can, whenever you can. Above all else, we just want you to be authentic, man. Just be yourself, you'll be great.
For sure. I'll see you later, Don.
Oh, what are you trying to sell me, bud? Trying to stitch me up, I think.
Okay, we are now joined in studio by a very special guest.
The studio's buzzing here,
Exactly,
Hank.
it sure is. Yeah, you know him as the freshest face of your favorite basketball team, but around here we just call him Che.
I don't know if it's the best thing, but, you know, getting a pair of Jordans whenever I want to is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, it was a real privilege to get new pair of kicks. So now getting a pair of Jordans whenever I want to, man, it's truly a blessing.
Yeah. Are you what Hornet would call a sneakerhead?
Yeah, how fresh are your kicks, bro?
Hey, I don't know about a sneakerhead, man. Like, I just rep Jordan, man. That's my squad, so, yeah.
So, Che, is there anything you're especially looking forward to in your first season as pro?
Yeah, you gonna buy a boat? A yacht. Gotta get that yacht.
I don't know about the yacht, brother.
Oh, come on, man. Have you ever taken a yacht around Miami? I mean, there is nothing better.
Hold on a second. For the record, Hornet has never been on a yacht in Miami, okay?
Yeah,
You know.
true story. The doctor says that my imagination and reality can kind of get blurry
All
sometimes.
right, what about jet skis? Not the yacht, but jet skis. No, I'm a Need for Speed guy.
Woo!
Okay.
Jet, set, and get wet. I
There
just
we
made that up. I
Yeah,
ad-libbed it like Young Jeezy
He
does
sure
in his rap
did,
song.
man. Every day he does that. Okay, I'm told we have time for one more question.
just time
So,
for one more.
Che, who would you say are your basketball heroes?
Okay, well, how much time we got?
Well,
Not much, Jake.
gotta go.
Okay, well, real quick, I'm gonna have to go with Kobe, MJ, LeBron. You know, I'm a big fan of the legends, so those guys who I, you know, aspire to be.
Jay, that's all the time we've got for you today, but thank you so much.
James Ward.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what there's.
Jeez. Let's just rock it up to 5,000. It's only 100 more. Let's go.
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Everything then. Nice. My progressions. What was that? I ain't got no messages. Sort these out then. Jeez, been saving P up for days. What's going on? Right, that's it, boys, for today.